Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is MrCopperPants bringing you Thomas Was Alone. Now this game, I've tried recording it once before, but I was rudely interrupted by my father barging in, saying, "Aaron, I'm home from my long journey to the bowling alley." But you know what, hopefully this will go a lot smoother. Now, I played about 30 to 40 minutes of this game. It's very simplistic as far as I've gotten, but it can get a little tedious at sometimes, just because you don't know really what to do. So past those points that I've gotten to, hopefully it'll get a little bit more fun. So, there are bits in this game where there's a narrator talking. I'm not going to be speaking in those areas just because I know that you guys are going to want to know this interesting story that involves rectangles and squares and longer rectangles. So, let's go. New game.
Thomas was alone. Wow, a weird first thought to have.
As you can tell, I'm just like this. I'm just a little rectangle. I'm a cute little rectangle, hopping around, being myself, being legit, and I guess that my objective is to get to those white rectangles. Seems pretty simplistic as of right now. Alright.
Thomas decided to start listing his observations for posterity.
So I'm
1.
listing my
The
observations.
whole alone thing. 2. Portals. They led somewhere. He'd yet to work out where. 3. Falling. Thomas was absolutely fantastic at falling. He was almost as good at falling as he was at observing.
So as you can tell, this game has a little bit of comedic aspect to it, just with like the English narrator. Like, "Thomas? Oh Thomas, would you like a spot of tea?" Not that I'm insulting you British or the French, or yeah, British. I don't know why I said French. French speak French. So, not that I'm insulting, and I apologize if you guys believe that I was. But I mean, like, he was very good at falling. Like, come on now, that's hysterical, kind of. And as you can see, this game has like a really simplistic base to it. I mean, the graphics, it's just kind of like pixely as hell, but yeah, it's kind of cool. I mean, I like it so far. It's a good game. As of now, it's kind of just monotone and relaxing and chill. We'll see.
Okay, interesting. Thomas couldn't fall past this block. Think, damn it, think. What if there was some kind of inverted fall? Some way to... what's the word? Jump.
Jump! Think, damn it, think! How can
It
someone
worked.
jump?
Thomas had solved the great inverted fall mystery.
Think, damn it, think! How can someone invert a fall? Maybe the up arrow key.
A big jump. But Thomas noted there was no real danger in missing it. The world didn't want him to fail here. It was pushing him, but gently.
Oh my god, I'm a genius! Look, I can just jump over the gap! Oh my goodness, Thomas was alone! Not anymore, I'm here!
This all seemed a little dangerous. The world was
Holy
not to be trusted.
shit.
It was unstable,
Oh
and
my
it
God.
seemed to Thomas that it could let him down at any moment.
Oh my god, that was...
He was starting to suspect.
Okay. I'm sorry, I died. Okay. There are points when the narrator's talking, but like, you're
Thomas
at the
wondered
end.
whether the portals were actually taking him anywhere. He felt like he was making progress, but there wasn't really any way to know. He seemed to be moving predominantly up and to the right, which might, or might not, be important.
Be important. Thomas, you're important to me, at least.
It might have been paranoia again, but Thomas could have sworn the world was becoming more complicated. It always seemed to be one step ahead of his skills. It had been designed just for him.
Oh, this world
He
can't
wondered
match my
why.
skills.
Was the world
Was the world testing him? No. Too obvious.
Something about the boiling, toxic, glowing water intimidated Thomas. He didn't like it. He certainly didn't want to swim in it.
But this game is like the most
He
amazing
made
game
another
ever.
mental note. 4. Water. Not good. to be avoided.
Like, as you can tell, this game's like the most demeaning game ever, just because of its simplistic nature. But like, if sometimes the jump key doesn't, like, initiate, so I just walk into the water like I just did now, and again. So, I mean, come on, now that's kind of bullshit. But, you know, whatever, I guess. It's just a game, no need to get mad at it. But, like, it makes me sad when I fail at this game. Just because I feel stupid and insufficient.
The loneliness was getting to Thomas. No amount of observation or obsessive note-taking could combat that.
So this game's kind of getting depressing now, just because Thomas is like that alone, that he's just like, like Thomas, the rectangle, is about to cry, basically what's going on here. With his salmon-colored skin and everything. I'd cry if I had salmon-colored skin too, Thomas, no worries. No worries, Thomas, no worries. Up, 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 over. Okay, this is like where it gets kind of simple, like, demeaning. Like, say if you miss one of those jumps, you just cry, basically.
Thomas had a new theory. The world was training him. He could feel himself getting smarter. There was the mental list to consider.
Damn it.
Over the minutes and seconds since his spontaneous generation, he'd become a pretty skilled jumper.
I'm the greatest jumper in the world.
He was evolving. He just wished he had someone to share it with.
Thomas evolved into Thomas X, because every cool thing has an X at the end of it. You know. Kind of like Porygon Z, but, you know, with, like, Thomas X. You get where I'm coming from. Oh, God, this level's so irritating, because you have to, like, wait for all these blocks to, like, move into the desired position, otherwise you just can't progress any farther. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Oh, God, come on. I'm there, and I'm there. Alright, thank God. What is this? I submitted hundreds of bug reports. I told that idiot this wouldn't happen. Overlapping scripts, more than owl was bound to be spawned into the environment at some point. Turns out I missed the point. A little error changed everything.
Chris took an immediate and deep dislike to the skinny red rectangle. Who the hell did this Thomas think he was?
This is not an error. I have a friend now. What are you talking about, error? So as you can tell, like, I switched between these two people. And, like, I can't make this jump. I'm too little. So, this is where the game starts to, like, rely on, like, your basic fundamental skills and height and stuff. You have to, like, use Thomas to get Chris over ledges and shit. So, you know, it's starting to get a little bit more complex now.
Chris had been doing fine. He wasn't the highest jumper, but he'd held his own. He'd even been graceful at times. Well, not technically graceful, it's probably the wrong word, but, you know, fine. What was that skinny little runt leaping about like he owned the place?
I'm in love with this narrator. Okay, let's try again. Okay, pull what? Up, and up, and up, and up some more, and up some more, and up again, up again, up again, over, up again. Oh God, no! Oh no, faceplant! And I'm there. Let's see. Up. Let's switch back into Chris here. And I made it! No. I believe Thomas's exit was over here somewhere. Yep, thank God. Yep, and right there. Nope, get back in there. Get back in there, Thomas. Alright. So now it's just like a matter of me falling, basically. Me just falling to my doom. Except there's no water down here, so, you know, it's not really doom. It's more like a peaceful pavement slap in the face. I guess, maybe.
Okay, this was more like it. A glowy white thing. Only Chris could get to it, which of course made it all the more enticing. What would it do? What new opportunity might this switch open up to him?
I feel like I should kind of be like waiting for the narrator to finish talking before I do any actions. I don't know, maybe.
Great. Another chance for Thomas to jump slightly higher than Chris. How fortunate. Seriously, this made the whole switch pressing thing entirely worthwhile.
Chris is kind of like like, he's like a dick to Thomas. Thomas is just being merry, and Chris is just like, fuck you, Thomas.
Was this good? Because, on the surface, it did not seem good. Chris was pretty scared. Little Red seemed fine, happy to be on his merry little adventure.
Little Red. I'm not Red
Chris
Riding
couldn't
Hood.
shake the feeling that things had taken a significant turn for the worse since Thomas had joined him. Sure, he'd been able to piggyback his way to ever so slightly higher platforms, but where had that got him? Well, to ever so slightly higher platforms, which was sort of his point.
Well, to ever so slightly higher platforms, which was kind of the notion of things. Alright. So, like, this is another point where the game gets kind of, like, discriminating. Like, yeah, like, only Chris can jump over one thing and only Thomas can jump over it now, then. But listen to this. I think this is the episode, like, where he gets kind of...
Chris stared at Thomas with pure hatred.
Yeah, this is it.
He seemed so very happy at their situation. Friends together, a brave fellowship of quadrilaterals on a quest for greatness.
This is where Chris just
That
gets kind
would
of
be fine.
despicable.
But it was all the obvious observation that Thomas was doing which grated. Every time they saw something vaguely new, Chris would hear a satisfied little from the vaulting idiot.
From the vaulting idiot. This
He
is a game
hoped
about
the next
rectangles.
portal would split them up. If only for a few levels.
This is rectangles and squares, and they just call him a vaulting idiot. What is this? What is this nonsense? God, Chris, you gigantic schoolhouse bully! Let Thomas do his thing. Oh God, what happened? Let Thomas do his thing, Chris. You vaulting idiot! You're the vaulting idiot, Chris. All right, jump up! Oh, I made it! Thank God. Okay, that was kind of. Let's go. All right. Up. Alright, well, I'll just settle with Chris then. Over, and up, and leap one more time, the great leap of faith. Can I jump? Oh, yep, I'm a genius. I know what I'm doing, kind of, not really, but I do. And, oh God, and I'm there. Alright, now we have to get Thomas to his objective point. Oh God damn it. Oh God, I like how this is Easter. I just said, God damn it. My bad. I don't care. I'm not that religious. Oh God, dang it! I said, dang it. You cannot hate me. Could not hate me for that. All right, up and up and up one more time, and then I'm there. But in this aspect, it kind of like the lighting is weird as hell. So like, look at it. Like, I don't understand how there's a position like in any point of view. Like in any field of light or anything, like how the light reflects like that. Like how the shadows are in those positions. It just makes no sense logically. At least in my opinion. Over, okay. And one more time, and I'm there. Jump down, and yes. What is this? Oh my God. Oh
John knew.
my God.
He knew that this was his chance. A moment to shine. This was game day.
So I'm actually going to end the episode here, just because this just got a whole lot stickier. Like some bumblebees.